How did you get into this world?
Cool, man. Thank you. So in 2008, I was working for I was doing sales. I kind of always had this idea that I wanted to be a business owner.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know what I wanted to do. And so I had heard that some statistic from back in the day that like 75% of all business owners have sales experience. And I mean, we know now that like everyone is in sales.
Yeah.
Like no matter what role you play in an organization, you are selling something.
Or you should be.
Or you,
If you want to, like, let's put it like this: if you want to remain on that or in that organization,
yes. So I took a job in sales. I went through a few different companies. I was really good at it, and but I didn't like it. I didn't love it. You know, I got sick in '08. I ended up having a kidney transplant. Interesting side note: my uncle's wife gave me her kidney.
Wow.
I know. It's called living unrelated donor, which is really rare. You know, like when someone needs a new organ, you generally like rally all the people in your world to get tested.
Mm-hmm.
But the chances that one of the people in your world who's not related to you is going to be a match is like under 1% or something like that. It's really rare. And she went and got tested, and the first test said that she wasn't a match. She's driving home with my mom, who had taken her there, and she's saying, it's just not right. It's just not. I know that this is what I'm supposed to do.
Wow.
And so she went back 2 weeks later, and she's driving from Flushing down to Henry Ford on Grand Boulevard. You know, hour and a half drive. She drives back down 2 weeks later. They do another test. This time it is a match. And it was like a slow developing match, just like the universe, like playing games with our emotions. So I had a kidney transplant, and I went back to work, and like 2 months later, it was just kind of, you know, it was different. I was different, and I was like trying to be the old me. I wanted to like fall back into my old patterns, and I remember like sitting awake at one, you know, because I was on just a tremendous amount of steroids, and it's hard to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was up at like 2:30 in the morning one night, and I was just writing. And I was writing about the old Matt and like my old tendencies. And then I drew this vision of like what I wanted the new Matt, which now saying it, old Matt and new Matt, is ridiculous. But what I wanted out of life, you know, and it was just like this, you know, no more barriers, no more this idea that I've got to have an income for some reason or another. You know, money's important to me, but it's just a tool and a resource, and I wasn't seeing it that way. And then there's a big shift, and so my buddy and I, he had a Sony Handycam, and we went on the streets of Royal Oak, and we made a short video about parking tickets.
Mm-hmm.
Like he got a crappy parking ticket, and we reenacted it, and then we did a couple other funny things. Excuse me. And it got some attention locally. Like it won a little festival, and we had a blog say, hey, I'll pay you guys $500 every time you want to make a video. I'll pay you $500. And I thought, I can do that, you know. It was right at the beginning of video on the internet, so I quit my job, started doing video production, and it went well. We caught that wave.
So basically all self-taught.
All self-taught. I graduated from Michigan State University in 2000 with a construction management degree.
Okay, definitely self-taught.
I mean, my buddy taught me a lot. He just kind of had a brain for it. Like he knew how it worked. When he stayed with the company and I kind of was like, well, I'm going to do it myself, the quality went way down. And so I just had to like learn, build myself up. We did some pretty cool things back then. Really original, boots on the ground type stuff. Companies were making videos. They didn't even know why.